You've decided to become a soldier after all. That's all the proof I need. You're not ready to learn flame alchemy.
But alchemy should be used for the people, shouldn't it? It's a matter of defending our homes. If we don't help them...
I'm tired of hearing that vile rhetoric.
If you would simply join the military, you could get grants for your research. You could...
I don't need a grant for something I've already completed.
You finished your research?
I've created the most powerful alchemy. Trust me, I've been dead for a long time.
Master! Are you all right? Master Hawkeye!
Look after my daughter. She's in possession of my research. Look after her.
I can never thank you enough.
It's the least I could do, after everything he's taught me. You should take this. You can call me in the military if you need to.
Birdhole, Hawkeye.
Road. That may be, but I know it's the only way to make a difference. And I know I'll never be happy if I don't try to make this country a better place.
Oh, so, dang.
Like things
So
are
the
pretty serious.
oh.
Yeah, but I didn't use it. I didn't have to. I couldn't pull the trigger. I found out he murdered Winry's parents. Next thing I knew, I stopped her. But I honestly think she would have shot him if I hadn't been there.
How else can you protect her? I mean, after all, you love her, don't you?
No, it's not like that. We've just been friends since we were
So it's like shit, bruh. Like I'm got a copy on my face and shit.
Besides, I can't deny that I'm the one who chose this path.
You mean Ishval? Can I ask you about that?
Yes. Tell me your sins. What did you do to my people?
What are your sins, nigga? If I take your
Ishval
soul.
is a harsh and barren country, filled with rocks and sand. It's only natural that a faction of the population would protest the country's annexation by Amestris.
Whoa.
That one bullet changed everything to a civil war, and the fighting lasted 7 long years.
Damn. Yeah. Bow.
Most combat is blind. A normal soldier might fire erratically without a clear target in mind. But it's different for snipers.
I'm the only niggas in these streets. Ah. Damn. Damn. Oh, that's Mustang. I better say that's Armstrong. That's
Roy Mustang. So you got deployed too. Well, it's good to see you. Although, you've changed since the last time I saw you.
I could say the same, Hughes.
All right then. I can make it through this day. This letter is all I need. I can think about tomorrow again.
Hello, Major Mustang.
Reason.
Long time no see. Do you still remember me?
Damn this war. Even her. She has the eyes of a killer, too.
I thought alchemy was meant to be used to help people. So why is it being used to kill them instead?
Because that's the job we state alchemists have been given to do. You ask why we're here killing these people instead of protecting them? Because this is a war, and that's what soldiers do. Can you honestly tell me, in that split second when you take down an enemy, you don't allow yourself to feel the slightest tinge of satisfaction and pride in your skills? Well, Miss Marksman.
Do you feel the adrenaline?
Did you put on that uniform thinking you wouldn't be asked to kill? The one thing worse than death is to avert your eyes from it. Look straight at the people you kill. Don't take your eyes off them for a second. And don't ever forget them, because I promise that they won't forget you.
Can you tell me why you fight?
It's simple. I don't want to die.
If that's so, what the hell is the reason for this war?
Oh my gosh. Hey. Your souls.
You took the lives of my people to create a Philosopher's Stone, Kimberly. He was known as the Crimson Alchemist.
Yeah.
Did you see what this man looked like? Did he have black hair and cold eyes? Yes.
I couldn't dream of a more fulfilling job.
Whoa. Beast.
Such a beautiful sound!
The nigga sound like Deodata. Art. It's an explosion.
The Ishvalans were slaughtered.
Damn.
With no other options, the Ishvalans surrendered. The High Priest of Ishvala, Lo, offered himself to the Fuhrer on behalf of his people.
Is equivalent to the remaining multitude of your followers. Your stature is gone to your head. The life of any individual human is only worth one life. That's all. Nothing more and
Nothing
nothing
less.
Your life is not enough to call off the extermination.
How can you be so inhuman? You will suffer the hammer of God!
God, you say? Now this is
Ironic
I take before he
fury.
decides to strike me down. If you wish to see me struck down for all these atrocities, use your own hands to do so, not God's.
The war soon ended, and we were all discharged and returned to our homes.
They'll protect the ones they love.
Yep.
It seems like the least we tiny humans can do for each other.
Piss me off, man.
From now on, I'm assigning you to be my assistant. I feel like I can trust you to watch my back. If I ever deviate from this path, then I want you to shoot me, and I'm trusting you to do so. Do you accept my offer?
Of course I do, sir. I'll follow you into hell if you ask me to, again. Only after the full extent of the military's corruption has been brought to light can this country move forward.
What do you mean?
For example, those who were praised as heroes during the Ishvalan campaign will be brought to trial as war criminals. That's
Shit.
right.
But the homunculi were the ones pulling the strings. They caused the civil war.
It don't matter.
Even if they were the ones responsible for it.
We went out
we
with
were the
it.
soldiers who carried it out.
Exactly.
Look after your brother, Ed, and you need to get your bodies back. You better get to it. You got plenty of people waiting for that day.
Good night, Dr. Knox. Sorry for the intrusion.
Excuse me, Mr. Armor?
Huh?
I just wanted to thank you for your help. You saved both of our lives.
My name's not Mr. Armor. It's Alphonse Elric.
You're his younger brother, huh? You probably look just like him then.
How rude! For starters, I am way taller than my brother is, and I don't have a mean face like his, and I'm a much better fighter, too. And I don't have a temper like
And I
he
got the
does.
hands.
I'm a gentleman. Huh?
I really hope that you get your body back soon.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, thank you, young lady.
Hope you're decent, Doc. Time for your supper.
Vengeance. Oh, ends it for episode 30 of Fullmetal Alchemist. Ooh, man. A lot of explanations, things that were explained, going back into the Ishvalan War, what actually happened, backstory on Mustang. You know, we got to see an insight on, you know, why Mustang joined the military, and his master, Berthold Hawkeye, who's basically the father to Riza. Dang, that's crazy, man. And he's the one that basically learned, you know, flame alchemy from him. He was obviously he felt ill. He didn't want nothing to do with the military. Obviously, he could have, if he had did join the military, he would have got access to like a whole bunch of things for his research, or funding and all that stuff. But he didn't want none of that stuff because he's already completed his research that he needed to do. And obviously, he doesn't want that research to get into the wrong hands. So he just wanted to keep it a secret, and he needs somebody to entrust it into. So maybe, and I think the research that he did, he put it on Riza's back, you know, and I feel like that research was probably a key to something. I don't know what it is, but as the show goes on, I'll be able to figure out what it's about. Obviously, I think he said he needs somebody to trust the secrets. I think that's the reason why he could only trust his daughter. That's why he was telling Roy to protect my daughter at all costs, protect her, and like as his last dying words. So ever since then, the Ishvalan War happened. 7 long years, especially after the shooting from a military from a soldier from the military, killing that young girl in broad daylight. You know, basically, the Ishvalans started to run amok, started taking over things, this and that, and then you know the Fuhrer, through Executive Order 3066, was basically the order signed by the Fuhrer in order to exterminate the Ishvals. Everything was crazy. Even Mustang was like, what's the point of doing all this stuff? Like killing people, this and that. What is that? Like, even Hughes was saying, like, I understand there's like, mass writing, but like to go to that certain extent, like to kill everybody, like really? It wasn't that serious, Riza's point of view about like, I thought our way as, soldiers, state alchemists, was to basically protect the people, not kill them, and the Crimson Alchemist was basically saying like, deep down, when you see an enemy you want to test out, you get the thrill of testing out your skill sets and all that stuff. Don't lie to me. Shoot, you enjoy that shit. And then like, through the help of Tim Marco, sacrificing those the bodies as human sacrifices and all that stuff, using Ishvalan's souls to basically create the Philosopher's Stone, gave it to the Crimson Alchemist. The Crimson Alchemist basically went ham. It's like he's looking like Deidara from Naruto Shippuden, like this art is an explosion. It's like, shoom, get out of here, man. That was intense. Now Scar was like, do you know what he looks like? Does he have black hair and the eyes of a savage? He was like, yeah, that's him. All right, good. So Scar's coming after his ass, gonna go after his ass and stuff. So Tim Marco got his justice. At the end of the episode, you see Envy coming like lunch, looking like a butler and stuff. Are you scared? You scared of like looking back, reminiscing about like time in Ishval, sacrificing human beings? And then like the last things was just vengeance on it. So basically the talk that Ed had with Riza was basically talking about like restoring power to the parliament and making it democratic. But in that retrospect, the people who were held accountable for like the destruction of Ishval, killing innocent lives and all that stuff, like they'll be held for judgment and be held to be executed on that note, since it'll be turned to democratic. So it'll be like a unanimous vote, so yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Man, the Fuhrer is crazy. He's like, do you think the Fuhrer was acting crazy and stuff, like was a savage from like already? The leader of the Ishval came in like, I sacrificed my life to secure the other 10,000s of people other Ishvalians that are out there. You're like, you think your one wordless ass life is gonna be able to suit like the other 10,000? Listen up. Your one life is only equivalent to one, all right? Get him off the streets. Everybody off the streets, kill him. So I was like, dang, Fury. You know, and Fury had a point though. Like, if you're trying to take me out, if you want to take me out, do it with your own hands. You know, don't be like, oh, our God is gonna put judgment on you, this and that. Nah. You take me out with your own hands. So I was like, he makes a point. You know, so I'm like, dang. But yeah, amazing, crazy episode. A lot of insights and information. I enjoyed it. But with that being said, moving on to episode 31. Guys, Kojo out.